It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, the results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra.
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We're glad you can join us. We're at the home of the Pacers in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. And, of course, J.R. Smith. They will definitely miss his contributions.
Kevin, I've got to admit, I was caught off guard by this trade. I mean, he played such a big part for him. He was the last guy I expected them to move.
Yeah, but if you're going to make a move, this is when you want to do it, when a guy has basically lifted his ceiling. And so now it creates some other opportunities for some of your younger players. We'll just have to see how that transition plays out and how those new pieces fit.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. We've got Kevin Love. Harris is out there with Irving. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Hill in at the small forward. And Love gets it to go.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses.
Now here's Turner. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Here's Harris. Can't hit. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of this. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now Irving. 14 points from him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. That one goes. Count it.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
And George kicks to Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ellis has got his first bucket of the night. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
And it's Irving missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Love. 29 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Cleveland, and they get it back. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Cavaliers, number one.
You know, sometimes a team, Kevin, will have one guy who does a nice job blocking shots. Other times a guy finds ways to get other players involved in shot blocking. Well, this team does it as a group. That's why they're the league's best in block shots.
Pick up by Hill. Turner dishes to George. Ellis outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here is Irving. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Hill from deep three-point range.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Now here is Hill, following the miss by Monte Ellis. Love with a wide-open look. Good, the assist goes to Hill. 7 points for Kevin Love.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Hill against Irving. It's Ellis on the wing. The three. Again, the miss by Ellis. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And so it's Indiana with it after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Ellis against Harris. Now the dish to Hill. From past the arc. Love grabs the board. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And George with the stuff.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Irving, following the score by Indiana. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's his strong suit, the ability. To find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now here's Ellis. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 3rd in scoring, 4th in field goal percentage, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
You know, to do what he does, you have to have that scorer's mentality. I mean, he knows he's the go-to guy, and everybody else knows it too.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers leading. Irving kicks to Dedmon. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I hope he didn't hurt his neck, because that was one nasty, nasty head fake.
Well, the defender bought that move, hook, line, and sinker.
The whole thing. He may have given him a little pat on the back as he went sailing by.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Turner. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hill against Irving. Screened by Ellis. Hill kicks to McGee. Plays it up and banks it in. McGee's got his first points of the night. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Irving kicks to Dedmon. Wants to get it to Hill and does. Irving drives in. Just 5 on the clock. Love the pass to Irving. Elbow shot. It's hauled in by George.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ellis can't get it to go.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Irving against Ellis. Irving can't get it to go.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Indiana. That one drops. He ties it up. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Rondo against Smith. Here's Sacre. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Outside, George. And count it from 19 feet away. George has got it all tied up now for Indiana. George has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. They set the pick. Smith drives in to the left side wing. Babbitt from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana. Rondo dishes to McGee. And a missed layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Brown kicks to Babbitt. This one for 3. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Ellis, left side. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Brown's got the ball. Passes it to Babbitt. McGee with the block. They recover it. Stolen by Ellis. Here's George. Babbitt grabs the board. Well, Cleveland shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Smith the pass to Snell. To the inside. Clock at 6.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Rondo kicks to Ellis. On the wing, George. Dishes it to Rondo. And George, here we go. Sacre with the block. Here's Snell. He's covered by Rondo. Stolen by Ellis. Rondo dishes to McGee. Right side, George. That's good. He's got 6.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to defend.
Down low, here's Snell. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Timeout called the Pacers.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Young's checked in for Ellis. Now here's Rondo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And George, here we go. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Smith against Rondo. Smith the pass to Sacre. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Well, Kevin, you and I have talked about it time and time again. Rebounding is what wins games, and this team has been outstanding on the boards. That's why they've led the league in rebounding and also have put together a good record as well.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, George. McGee sets the pick for George. Off the iron that time.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Snell. Gets it to fall from the right block. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. Outside, George. 1 second left, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say,
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around. for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
JaVale McGee is out there with Paul George. Then it's Young. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Turner in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Dedmon, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Cavaliers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Irving with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Young against Irving. Shot clock at 5. And the shot is good. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Hill.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Dedmon, a beautiful reverse layup. Dedmon's got 7 points in the game.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
And Young kicks to Waiters. Screen by Young. It's Hill on the wing. McGee sets the pick for Hill. Young against Irving. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is put to just 5 points on the basket from Young.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Waiters with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving with the ball. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. That's good. Harris has got 6.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Turner with a screen on Irving. And here's Young. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. And it's sent back by Irving. Here's Hill. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Waiters against Irving. McGee sets the pick for Hill. To the middle. McGee's shot is off.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Some changes for Indiana. Bender's checked in, and it's Ellison for Young. Both shots good from the stripe. Pacers trail by 10. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the Pacers call time here. Here we go, Pacers fans. Now, coming onto the court are your Pace Mates. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. That was your Pace Mates. Let's let them know how great you were and make some noise. It's Ellis on the wing, guarded by Harris. Ellis, that's good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Irving dishes to Love. The 3, and the shot is good. Love's got 10 points.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
McGee a screen. Waiters with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Ellis. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Harris kicks to Hill. From outside, off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
It's deflected. Hill against Irving. There's a good screen. Lets it go from deep, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. 6 to shoot. The drive by Hill. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Irving kicks to Harris. Outside Irving on the wing. Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 7 points for Hill. Pacers trail by 9. Ellis outside. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by Ellis. Cavaliers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Love, and he banks in the layup. Love's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. And so it's Indiana with it. Now here is Hill. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. The drive by Ellis. It's tipped. Now Hill. Feeds to Love. It's back to Hill. It's a pick by Love. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The drive by Hill. Good on the shot. Hill's got 6 in the quarter.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And, boy, have they been rock solid.
Irving against Hill. Outside Hill. 5 to shoot. Back to Irving. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Sacre. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Here's Ellis. No good. Some solid defense from Harris.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Hill kicks to Love. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Off the pick. Here's McGee. And it goes as official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Paul George comes in for Dion Waiters. Rajon Rondo subbed in for George Hill.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Pass to Dedmon. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in. Here's Brown, and that one comes up a bit short. Pacers trail by 10. Ellis, the pass to George. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Dedmon, Turner covering, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Well, the players you see on this list know a little bit about putting points on the board. They're the shooting guards averaging the most points over the last 10 games. Number 5, Monte Ellis.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
And that's exactly what they do, overwhelm you. This is an aggressive attacking group. Each one of these guys is a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Indiana. And the pass to George. McGee sets the pick for George. Offline with his 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. Rondo kicks to George. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Smith dishes to Dedmon. Rob. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. No good. Smith with the defensive effort. Rondo against Brown. No one near Smith as he lets it go. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Smith's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs. To the wing right side. Rondo kicks to George. It's tipped. Brown against Rondo. There's the feed to Snell. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Cleveland, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And some changes here for the Pacers. Jeremy Evans comes in for JaVale McGee. Young is subbed in for Monte Ellis. Babbitt kicks to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Smith outside. Kicks it to Babbitt. Back to Smith. Gets it off. And it's not going to go. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers lead by 17. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, I've got Kevin Love here. And Kevin, I know you're tired and heading to the locker room, but after starting off a bit slow, you guys really started to pick it up out there.
Well, we had a slow start on defensive end, first few minutes, but, we started to get it going on the offensive end, and we feel good.
That was a winded Kevin Love, Mr. Harlan.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
here we go, Pacers fans. Now, welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
What a great game for Love in this one. He's got 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harris. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Dedmon in at the center, locking down the middle. They set the pick. Here's Bender. The Cavaliers pull it in. Irving's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Pick up by Hill. Turner passes to Ellis. He feeds it to George. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Ellis can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 21. Irving kicks to Dedmon. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 5 assists in the game. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Harris kicks to Irving. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Cavaliers, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Pacers. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season, and that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
Right wing for three. Love. That's good. Love's got 17 now.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Hill. Outside George. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He has 14 points and 3 dimes. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And, Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
They set the screen. Ellis dishes to George. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Here's Bender. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Love.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Pacers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Waiters, he's checked in for Indiana. That one misses.
They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive.
Here's Dedmon. He's guarded by Ellis. Out to Harris. Inside. Love inside. Again, Love missing. Pacers trail by 20. The drive by Ellis. And he gets it to go.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And Love has it in the corner. Hill up top. He's guarded by Waiters. From 11 feet away. And another miss by Cleveland.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
He kicks to George. There's the triple. And the Pacers another 3.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire. Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Turner's checked in for Ellis. Outside Irving. Stolen by Waiters. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. George missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Irving drives in.
Take a look at what Irving's done. He's got 8 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And so Irving nails both of them. Pacers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third.
Guard it.
Timeout called the Pacers. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burks.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Harris, and it's good. Fought through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Turner with a screen for George. Pass to Waiters. Here's Bender. Drops it in from 11 feet. 9 points in the game so far.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Irving. He's got 10. Turner with the steal. And it's Waiters at the elbow. No luck. Hill with some nice D.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
6 to shoot. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Waiters. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 11th in three-point field goal percentage, 15th in scoring, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And nobody's able to guard him out there. I mean, defenders have been trying to get physical with him, but it doesn't bother him. He just shrugs it off.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Hill. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Irving passes to Dedmon. Back to Irving. Rondo with some nice D.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
To the wing right side. Here's Bender and foul. Called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And Indiana making a change here. Young's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Sacre comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Luke Babbitt in for Hill. Cleveland leading by 16. The dish now to Sacre. There's a screen. From 12 feet out. That's good. Sacre's got 6 points.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Outside Rondo. Babbitt grabs the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Irving can't hit.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And it's blocked. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Rondo. Soft touch off the glass. Rondo's got 6 points.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
There's the screen. Snell kicks to Babbitt. At the elbow, it's Harris. He dishes it to Sacre. Passes it to Babbitt. Irving against Rondo. And Kyrie Irving gets the three. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Back to Rondo. Wide open. Rebound collected by Snell. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Dishes it to Babbitt. Feeds it to Sacre. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here's Young. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
From deep, George. No luck. Some solid defense there from Irving. Pass to Snell. Out to Harris for three. That's good. Harris has got... ...9 points in the quarter.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Smith. Timeout, timeout. Cavaliers timeout. Start it.
Timeout called. Cleveland.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without fouling.
Here's Simmons, defended by Young. And Simmons kicks to Love. The pass to Babbitt. Cleveland moving it around. There's the pick. Up off the screen.
Robert Sacre.
He lays it in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Rondo dishes to Turner. And George, here we go. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. George has got 7 now in this quarter. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Smith with it. He's got 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Turner with the steal. And George kicks to Young. And good on the basket. Book it.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Smith outside. The feed to Simmons. From the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Rondo. From deep, George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Monte Ellis.
Smith for 3, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Pacers shooting 43% from the floor. They've got Turner. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George and Bender. That's the Pacers 5. Kicks it to George. Shoots from the baseline. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. George has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Indiana. Cleveland leading by 20. The drive by Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. And 11 points for Smith. And so it's Indiana with it. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Ellis, that's good.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
The Cavaliers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Lots of room. Babbitt's shot is off. Babbitt's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Kept alive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Bender. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Hill against Smith. Here's Babbitt in the corner. Smith with it. Clock at 6. Here's Love, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pacers trail by 21. Hill passes to Ellis. From the high post. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Turner. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Snatched up. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's George. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Paul George.
Free throw good, Paul George. And George drops them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Pass to Babbitt. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Ellis with a screen on Smith. Hill dishes to Ellis. Ellis draws the double. Passes to Hill from downtown. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Babbitt's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Smith kicks to Sacre. Here's Babbitt. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Babbitt. And here is Hill. He feeds it to Turner. Pick up by Hill. Turner passes to Ellis. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That was George Hill getting in the way of the D right there. Ellis having a terrific game. He has 20 points and also 3 nice steals. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today? Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Pacers trail by 20. outside Hill. Shot on the wing. Ellis can't get it to go.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Love goes in on the run, but he made the adjustment. Love's got 6 points in the quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Hill has the open look. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Smith dishes to Love. He kicks it to Simmons. Jacks up a three. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The Cavaliers on offense, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Back to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. They set the pick. Clock at 4. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's George. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 6 in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Smith kicks to Sacre. Turner with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. It's deflected. The dish to Simmons. Back to Love. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Babbitt. 11 feet away. Sacre passes to Babbitt. The drive by Smith. He's looking for Love and finds him. And another miss by Cleveland. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Ellis, that's good.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
Evans.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. The drive by Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Sacre dishes to Love. From 13. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Back to Evans. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Hill has the open look. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 10 points for Hill.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Now here's Irving. They set the screen. Irving double teamed. Dishes to Dedmon. To the inside. It's stolen by Rondo. Ellis outside. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Dedmon's got 8 rebounds in this game. Irving up top. He's guarded by Ellis. Shot left block. In deep, Irving drops it in.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The Pacers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Short. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Cleveland. That free throw good from George. And Indiana making a change here. Bender's checked in. And so he hits both. Here's Irving. There's the pick. Feeds to Harris. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Bender, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Pacers trail by 21. Here's Rondo. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And the basket by Harris.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. So it's the Pacers now. Now Rondo. Ellis outside. Babbitt grabs the board. Babbitt's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Irving. Pass to Babbitt. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dedmon. Turner covering. Dedmon's shot is off. Pacers trail by 21. Here's Ellis looking to get back on track here. Here's Dedmon.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Now the pass to Hill. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now.
Pacers foul. Paul George. That's his second personal.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Shooting Kyrie Irving. Taking 2 shots.
And so Irving nails both of them. Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. It's Young on the wing. Here's the screen. Turner with the screen for Young. Here's the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The Cavaliers leading by 21, and Hill has it in the corner. Irving with the ball. The feed now to Dedmon. Power down with both hands.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3. It paid off for him in the end.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Kyrie Irving. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
"12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Goes up on the wing. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
We all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Kyrie Irving. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player, how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.